here we are. What I am right now doing is I am trying to connect the motor. You can see that the motor is mounted already. And the end of the video I'm going to show you how it works, how it runs on the chassis. And here is my primary, the quad engine, and I'm trying to connect them together via chain. So here is my sprocket, and here's my crankshaft from the engine that became a primary. So yeah, the problem is here is on the engine directly there is a 25mm crankshaft, and on this clutch here that I have a 22 that works on those sprockets. But the problem is there is no other sprocket that is 25 for that, and I can't find a 25mm bearings for holding it like those both. And yeah, so I found those 25mm. There is no 22mm bearings to make a 22mm. I was lucky, so I found a 22mm rod, a 25mm rod, also empty rod. This is a filled rod and this is an empty one with 1.5 wall thickness millimeter. So it means inside I have 22, the outside I have 25 that goes through those two bearings, and on the other side here, on the other side I have this rod that is actually from the old chopper bicycle that I built. It is left, it's a rod, I think it is 22 or 21.5 or something like that, because there is a little bit of play here in between, but it is not something that you can feel, you know. Yeah, so now I have this one fitting the crankshaft of the primary, and this one fitting inside the 25mm. It will be welded here, and the 22mm fits inside the 25 too, and the 25 fits into the bearings, and the 22 fits to the 22 here. It's a lot of bullshit, you know, but it worked somehow. Now I have to make level mounts with those two things, and yeah, it has to be running straight somehow, you know. I have to find a solution for it, and then Shane is gonna connect those both here. Yeah, the problem is that I'm not sure if the 12 tooth teeth sprocket is enough to keep so much torque on the primary, or I have to go for such bigger, because this is 13 horsepower. I don't know how many RPM, and it goes through this oil clutch, and the clutch make it 2 to 1, yeah. And so let's say if I have 5,000 RPM here, it will have 2,500, I think, here, if I'm not wrong, because I'm not good at that mathematics. So then 12 teeth is gonna move this one, and the other one has 16 teeth here, and 16 teeth is gonna move at 54 teeth on 54 to 16, 12 to 12. I have no fucking idea how this is gonna work. Just I have to try it. That's a good point, is making a drivable chassis better than building a whole car and body and then something won't work and you have a problem. So I'm gonna try like this, and I'm gonna give myself time, if it is not gonna work, to adjust it, and then it is time to build the body and stuff, you know. Yeah. So as I said, this have to work somehow. Yeah. Somehow, I don't know, you know. Now let's see how the motor runs. I open the shock here. Yeah, this is for the start. Turn on the key, ignition. Well, I cannot actually reconnect here, I'm trying. The battery is not that filled, so. I have the differential is connected with chain to the primary. The primary is connected via this crankshaft that I built. Now, as you can see it, to the motor clutch, and the clutch is built on the motor. The problem is that I don't have enough torque and RPM to let that second clutch on the primary turn. That's the problem. So one of both. I have to find a way how to block this clutch here to make it turn directly, or to remove this one. But the problem is that I don't find a 25mm sprocket like this. So I'm gonna just run the engine and show how it works. Okay, right now the engine is on. When I give gas, the train turns because I have one wheel is lifted out there, as you see. But once I put both wheels on the ground, that won't move anymore. That's the problem I have now. And as I said, I'm going to find an idea with blocking one clutch here or removing the other one. So I'll see you later. Oh yes, already said, 2 clutches seems to be too much for such a small car, and the RPM from the engine through that clutch here is not enough to turn the other clutch. So I have to find another solution, as I said. For me, it's better to remove this clutch on the front, but it is not easy at all, because I can't find a sprocket with 25mm hole, and I can't find any damn lathe machine to make my own, or to modify mine. So the only solution that I already have now is to remove this clutch, to find a way how to block it, to make it turn directly. So then, I'm very interested to see that.